Yo, yo, yogis. Good evening. Good morning. Good day. Let's go ahead and get started. So what you can do, y'all, is just start in any comfortable version of Tadasana. I happen to be on the wider side with the feet. And then let's check in with breathing sensations. Notice where you feel them, without even trying to superimpose any particular spot. Maybe it's more chest than belly, maybe it's more head than torso. Check in about 5 more mindful breaths wherever you're feeling them, whatever depth they're moving at. Get a few movements synchronized where we're breathing with arm movement. A lot of you might know this one. Inhale, reach out and up. And on exhale, the human French press. Inhale out and up. Exhale down. Right into your center. Inhale, there's a little more openness, a little more extension. Exhale, it's a bit tighter. Drawn into your midline, more tension in your belly. Inhale, expand out and up as long as the breath lasts. And on exhale, whether you've got a 4-second, 6-second, 8-second, 10-second. Move with breathing. Last couple. Let's try one more. Awesome. All right, y'all. So next, I'm just going to do some very easy stepping in place. Stepping, walking, marching. Now, there's room to be, kind of loose and free with this guy. And not too internally judgmental. Just move your legs, get moving. Literally warm up. But if you want to attend a little bit more to some of the coaching cues, really try to stay up the midline. Perhaps try to drive the knee higher. You're looking to try to, milk it a little more, extract a little more, work a little harder. Possibly go a little faster, but really just if the form is still there. And add the opposite arm. Let's try a few more steps. Okay. And then release that. Okay. And then it's basically going in the opposite direction, extending instead of flexing. Kick your heels back. What's up? So like little butt kickers. For me, this one's a lot more challenging. I'm drifting more side to side, but I'm just kind of allowing that because I really just want to focus on getting this, hamstring open and strong. It's really more strengthening than stretching. But we want to warm it up. 10 more. That one's heating up. All right. And then let's release that. Next. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat. Technically a little wider. All right. So you're straddling the mat. And you've got just enough room for a second foot over here. That way you can kind of track your progress, exactly how wide and exactly how high you're going. Come to the other side and switch. So you literally just step across your mat, side to side. Do this as slowly as you need to. You can watch your step. If you don't feel like you need to watch your step, keep your eyes a little more out at the horizon line. You could squat a little lower, or you can add arms. Try about 10 more steps across your mat. Awesome. Let's come on back to center. Bring the heels together. Turn the toes slightly out. And then do some heel raises. Oh, God. So obviously your ankles, your feet, your calves are working, but it should also feel like there's pretty much a continuous glute squeeze. Whole time through. About 10 more. Oh man. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, release that, y'all. All right, so just one more like heel raise sequence, but with normal width in your feet, more like a conventional squat. Up, down, up, oh, down. Oh, those calves are cooking. A few more. Butt's working here, but probably not quite as much as she did when the feet were turned out. Oh, last one. Oh man, that is good. All right, so you've been following along at home, which I know you have. We basically worked quads, inner thighs, outer thighs, hamstrings, a little bit of glutes, a little bit of calves, a little bit of ankles. All right. We also hit the shoulders. We also warmed up with breathing. Let's kind of synchronize at least several of those into one fluid movement. Trying to get the best footing here. It's a tiny bit of a slope. Stabilize your feet straight ahead, maybe 2, maybe 6, maybe 8, maybe 10 inches apart. Open the arms out to the side. On inhale, float up the arms and lift up your heels. On exhale, not the French press, just sweep your arms back out and down as you lower the heels slowly. That's a big caveat. Inhale, up you come. The arms are almost like a conductor in a symphony, guiding the inhale, guiding the heels up. Likewise on the exhale, guiding the lowering heels, guiding the releasing breath. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. Oh my gosh. Inhale up. Exhale, back down. Why don't you just try 2 or 3 more on your own? If you want a little more challenge, add a hold the breath at the top. So inhale plus hold. And then exhale, and then maybe a hold at the bottom too. Oh, and my guess is you don't need any more challenge beyond that. Just try to really master that. But in the event you're ready for a little more, last 2 rounds you could always close your eyes. So now we're en route for inhaling, guiding arms and heels up, holding at the top, 1, 2. Exhaling, lowering arms, lowering heels, as long as an exhale takes, holding at the bottom, 1, 2. Last 1 or 2, eyes likely open, eyes possibly closed. Oh. All right. And then let's come on down. Nice, y'all. Next. We're going to turn 1 foot. We'll start with the left one. We'll keep the left down. We'll lift the right up. Turn it out about 5-10 degrees. Bend a little bit in your hip and your knee, just a tiny bit. And then push the right leg straight. Hands can be on your hips, or hands can be on your waist. kind of like feeling right at the hip crease. You're trying to let your hips go slightly back. Push the leg forward. Lift the leg upward. Everything straight ahead. Movement number 2. Take the leg out. Torso still straight ahead. Hip has moved out. Come back to straight ahead. Movement number 3. Backward. Straight back. Hip hinge only. Straight leg behind you. Please try one more time. All 3 moves. Don't let go. Forward. Yeah. Sideward. Oh, lost it. Back to the front so that when you go backward, you're already in line. All right, that was a little sloppy. Side 2. Plant the right foot. Let it turn out just a little bit. Get a strong, powerful leg. Lift the left. It's 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 2 times each. Out to the side. 9 o'clock might not manifest, might only be like 11. That's fine, do what you can. Back to the center, push backward via just that hip hinge. One more time all the way through. Forward. Sideward. Oh, goodness. And backward. All right. Let's reset. Reset? Reset. Okay. Oh. Didn't get the emphasis on the right syllable there. So we're going to reset and try that one more time. We're going back to side 1. Round number 2. Consisting of 3 different movements. 2 times each. Forward. Sideward. Stick it. And backward. Again, forward, sideward, backward, right down the middle. Come back. Good. So like for me on that time, there were no touches down, which is good. So you're working obviously on the leg that's moving and the leg that's staying home, getting stable. Last round. Forward. We're on the new side. Sideward. Backward. Last time through. Forward. Sideward. And finally backward. All right. And release. Next. Squeeze your glutes really, really tight. One's going to have to stay really tight. The other one, see if you can bend the leg and do this. Catch. Catch the foot. So squeeze. Move into your midline. Tighten the bum. But at the same time, release this bent thigh backward. Any amount she'll go. Maybe hold with both hands. Okay. Let's release. New side. Stay hugged into your midline. Squeeze your butt. Keep one cheek really strong. Catch the thigh. Stay hugged into that midline. Open the thigh back. Keep the ribs in. Okay, stay here for 1 minute. Still there? Okay. Had to make a little adjustment, sorry to the camera. And then release that. Let's go one more time, side one. Then we'll add the hip hinge. Such a cool exercise here. All right, so you've got the thigh stretch, half of your asana, ribs in, butt strong, hips centered, thigh backward, and then add a little hip hinge. Basically the leg backward from the last sequence. Oh man. Release, let's switch sides. So last time, Virasana, open the thigh, squeeze the ribs, activate the glute. Oh my God. Add the hip hinge. Man, that's good business. Release. One more from up here. We're going to do a split stance, like we're in kind of the top of a lunge. So basically you just want about, well, here's one way to do it. I'll walk you through this way. If you're in normal neutral standing, you just take one big step backward, and we're there. So that one step backward should yield a heel off the ground, pad of the foot on, toes tucked under, bias the torso slightly forward from the hip hinge. So can you all, I know y'all can't see, but here my head's a little bit behind the tail, right on top of the hips, a little biased forward. But stick with that slightly biased forward. And then try maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 10. Releases down. Don't let the back knee touch all the way down. You can even try to keep that back leg pretty straight if you want, or you can let the back leg bend a huge amount. So if I let the back leg bend huge, I'm here. If I try to keep the back leg a little straighter, I'm leaned out a little bit more. They're both great. The second one's probably a little harder. Oh, God. It's a lot of work. Last one. Big step. New side. Big step to get in. Maybe 6, maybe 8, maybe 10 lunges. Little bias forward. Huge bend in the back knee. Torso stays a little more upright. Straighter back leg. Front leg bends a little more. Torso biases a little more forward. Last one. Ah. Sweet. We're going to come down via a squat. Like this. In the cards for you to do it, you're in the deep full version of your squat. It takes work to do this, but ironically you're not really working it. You're just kind of like sinking down into the bottom of it. But I realize that sinking down into the bottom of it's a lot of work for some. Ideally your heels are on the ground. You can have the toes a little bit turned out if that helps. You could even put a little padding underneath your heels to help alleviate that tendency for heel lift. Just a couple more slow deep breaths here. Malasana. All right. All right, y'all, so from here we're going to transition onto our back. So please come down and rest on your backside. Lighting situation is a little challenging for the camera, but it looks like you guys are still getting a pretty clear picture. So, and it's kind of cool to practice yoga together as the sun goes down, literally at sunset. So anyway, we're coming onto our back. You're probably already there. Now what we're going to do, 2 sets of 10 glute bridges. So here's the cue today. It's a little bit different. When you go into bridge, what you really want to try to do, explore this. We do lots of different variations, not the only way to do it. Feel like your feet are not only pushing the floor, the ground, but like they're trying to push forward. Like they're trying to push forward. You'll really feel your quads turn on, a little less hamstring, and then hopefully you can really get your glutes going. Imagine you're pushing the ground forward, bridge up, and come down. So really push the ground forward, bridge up, and come down. 8 more. Push forward, bridge. 7 more. Push forward. Bear in mind you don't want the feet to slide across the floor, so you've got to have a nice sticky mat, but I think you get the flavor here. It's actually a very effective cue. Five more. Just 3 more bridges. We'll just start with this 1 set of 10. Pushing the ground every time, like you're trying to push out to the front of your mat. Oh, God. And then release. All right. Nice, y'all. So next, bring your hands onto your knees and push. So with your arms and with your trunk, you're trying to go in and down, right? Like you're trying to thrust your ribs and tight abdominals down toward your hips. With your hips and your low abdominals, you're trying to come up. And you meet those 2 forces. So your ribs are neutral on the ground. Your back is flat to the ground. Your pelvis is biased backward. And it should cook. Release.
Oh, God. That's basically the template to the dead bug before you start moving limbs around. All right, 10 more glute bridges. Push the ground. Active butt. Bridge up. Push the ground. Push it forward, not just downward. Push forward. You're welcome to alter the arm shape a little. Oh, God. One more. Back to the dead bug template, y'all. So, brace the torso, brace the low abdominals. Now release just one limb, one leg. Come back. Release one arm. Come back. Release the new leg. Come back. Release the new arm. And come back and release. Let's hug the right knee into the chest. Just a couple times. Use that same pushing the ground forward technique and do a one-leg bridge. New side. Last dead bug. Come back to that template. This time we'll work the like side, arm and leg. Reach. Come back. Reach. Come back. Reach. Come back. Reach. Come back. Two more. That is cooking. And release. Oh, goodness. Let's roll to one side, right. And we're just going to do a quick but very mindful. You know, so no, not quick and sloppy. This sequence will take too long. 10 clamshells. So, oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. So what you're going to do is take your thumb on your hip bone, take your 4 or 3 fingers across this upper outer top edge of your cheek, your gluteus medius. Feet together. Please try to avoid hips rocking, so no rocking. But, just clamshell that top leg up. Feel it right where your fingers are. Come back down. goodness. So nurturing. All right, it's intense though. Okay, we're down to the last 5. 5. Ay. 4. Híjole. 3. Yowzer. 2. Ay, ay, ay. Uno más. And release. Oh my goodness. New side, everybody. 10 clamshells. They're going quickly. Get them while you can. Hook that thumb. Feel the glute med. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. You know where to go from here. Oh man, that is good business right there. And then please, when you're ready, once you've hit that 10th one, come onto your back. And start by just taking one leg straight up. 80 degrees, 90 degrees, 100 degrees. Oh, gosh. You can catch with your hands or with a strap if you have it, but it's also fine to just go hands-free on this whole thing. And reconnect to breathing, everybody. And these last few breaths, if you want to modify it, you've got some extra flexibility available. You can catch the big toe. All right, y'all, let's release. Oh, that is good business. New side, almost 2 minutes. So first just find the leg in the 70, 80, 90 range. Can use hands or a strap, but it's also fine to not. Again, we're also trying to connect to breathing sensations again while we're here. Híjole. If it's in the cards for you to catch big toe with the fingers, go for it. ready, everybody, let's release that. And lastly, let's hook the right ankle over the left thigh, figure 4. Woo. And just rock a little side to side. Now, officially, formally for this guy, we're not going too far. It's almost like we're just massaging across the low back rather than trying to get the big full twist. Opening this hip just a little bit. Last couple rocks. Oh my God, that feels so good. And then let's rock slowly, gently, easily on the new side. So hook the new leg on top. One foot stays grounded the whole time. Massaging across your back. East to west. Left to right. And then lastly, steer it on back to the center. And let's close the last formal movement before Shavasana. Let the knees fall together. Bring the hands anywhere on the belly or the ribs. And tune into a few conscious breaths. Then as you're ready, let one leg at a time extend out. One arm at a time open out. I'm guessing you probably have a ceiling above you right now, so be it. I just happen to have a direct line at Venus, so that's kind of nice. It looks so much like a star. Of course we know. It's a planet. Anyway, with the beautiful setting sky above us all, even if there's a roof in between, please allow your body and your mind to practice letting go. Visham Malam Shirasya Savadyakena Yopakarutam Pravunam Muninam Patanjalim Pranjalir Anatosmi Abahu Parushakaram Shankar Chakrasidarinam Sahasara Shirisham Svetam Pranamami Patanjalim. right.
So, that's a little shout out to OG Yogi Patanjali. Anyway, so please, if you haven't already, make your way up and out of corpse. And let's wrap in a comfortable seat. All right, everybody. So let's finish up in a seat. Let's bring the hands up to the heart. And just process a couple more conscious, deliberate breaths. We're not physically in the same room together, but we're occupying a similar mind space, similar time, and we're in a group together. We're in a little sangha, whoever's practicing right now. So maybe extend a little thanks out to everybody. Maybe even feel like extending that goodwill out, as wide as you can extend it. All right, everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.